Sure, great to be here. Golem is a marketplace for computing power. So we have people that wants to buy computing power for rendering things, for doing computations, different kinds of computations, like in the future also machine learning, scientific simulations and things like that. And they buy this computing power from other people who want to sell it. So maybe you have a laptop that you would like to make money out of, leaving it on at night. Or maybe you are a university and you have 5,000 unused CPU cores that you would like to sell. Or maybe you're a cryptocurrency mining operation that wants to, as proof of stake approaches in Ethereum, they want to monetize it in different way, right? So it's just making a global market for computing power more and more efficient. It's kind of correct. It was the tagline that project was using in the beginning, saying that, hey, you can rent out your unused computing power, just as with Airbnb in the beginning, you could rent out your unused couch or your unused room and things like that. You use Golem every time you want to do some calculations for which Ethereum would be too slow. We run on Ethereum. Golem is a token on Ethereum, and there are things that are happening on-chain, on Ethereum blockchain, and there are things for which the Ethereum virtual machine will never be fast enough because it's not designed for that. So anytime you want to render a movie, render a visualization, or maybe do some machine learning training, all of these things that are very, very hungry for computing power, you are going to use Golem. Well, cloud computing market is huge because all of the things that we're doing on the internet, all of the machine learning applications, all of this, transcoding, even the pictures on your phone and the movies on your phone and all the applications that you use, like they use a lot of computing power. And this all happens in the background. This is not visible to average user, but behind that there are huge companies that are providing you with computing power, like AWS, so Amazon Web Services, like Google Cloud and all the other big players. And what we're saying is that there also should be decentralized alternative, which is going to be more resistant to censorship, more resistant to various kinds of attacks, but also more cost efficient, because we're going to use equipment. You are going to just sell time of your existing equipment. So this computing power is probably also going to be cheaper. This will take years to achieve. We're just about to ship the first thing to Ethereum mainnet, the first use case, which is Blender rendering. And after that, we'll pursue next applications, which might include machine learning, training machine learning models, and couple more things. It will take a couple of years to make Golem as convenient to use as traditional clouds are. For some things, traditional clouds might be better if you're training, for example, machine learning model on a huge 2 terabyte data set. But for many other use cases, Golem will be cheaper and faster, so it will democratize access to computing power. We have very strong faith in Ethereum ecosystem and in Ethereum as a technical project. Our founders of Golem have been involved with Ethereum since before it launched. And there are some scaling issues, but we think there are very smart researchers working on them, and this will be solved just in time. Last week in Tokyo, we launched something called Ethereum Community Fund. We're one of the founding projects of that, together with Cosmos, with Omisa Go, with Web3, and with MakerDAO, and we're basically pooling our resources together for a grants program that will help building out the Ethereum infrastructure. lot of our token holders are in it for the long haul. So they understand the time perspective, that it will take a couple of years to really build that out. Like we did, our founders did our ICO in late 2016, and we've been very, very heads down since then. We're now a team of almost 35 people, based mostly in Warsaw. We have great developer team, a lot of PhD level developers working hard on solving the really, really hard problems. So we believe that as the real world usage starts, our users will be very, very happy.
Still very confident.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't be doing that if we weren't confident. One thing to remember is that these are all research projects, and the possible payout is so huge because the problems that are being solved are so difficult and nobody solved them before. So I think expectations grew 100-fold last year for the whole ecosystem, but the speed with which building technology did not grow 100 times last year, because this is just not humanly possible. But I think everybody there is a lot of hype, a lot of speculation about price. We don't comment on the price and things like that, right? So we're just focused on doing our work, and we know that there are many projects in the Ethereum ecosystem, including Ethereum Foundation, that are just focused on doing the work and delivering great blockchain technology.